Hello children, welcome to the online edu class of science in which we are going to continue our chapter number 7 and our today's topic is minerals. Children, do you know about the minerals? Yeah, so today we are going to study what are minerals. Minerals are underground natural resources. They are found inside the rocks. Rocks containing particular amount of mineral is called ore. Like hematite ore contains iron. Similarly, bauxite ore contains aluminium. Like that, calamine ore contains zinc. Now, we are going to study different types of minerals. Different types of minerals are metallic and non-metallic. Metallic minerals are those from which we get metals. Example, ores of copper, iron, gold, silver and aluminium. Non-metallic minerals are those minerals from which we do not get metals. Example, coal, petroleum, salt, graphite, limestone and diamond. Let us study each one of them one by one. Now we are going to see the uses of metallic minerals. Metallic minerals like the metal obtained from bauxite ore, that is aluminium, is used in making of utensils, lids of the container as well as aluminium foil. Copper is used in making of copper wire, copper coins. Iron is used in construction of buildings. Gold is used in making of gold coins. Silver is used in making of silver coins as well as in ornaments. Now we are going to see the mines of metallic ores in our country. Like we are having bauxite ores in the states like Orissa, Gujarat, Jharkhand, Maharashtra, Chhattisgarh, Tamil Nadu and Madhya Pradesh. We are also having hematite ore reserves in Odisha, Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, Maharashtra and Goa. Now we are going to study about the non-metallic minerals. Non-metallic minerals are coal, diamond, salt, graphite, then petroleum and limestone. Now we are going to study the formation of coal with the help of this diagram. Here you see this is the first layer of vegetation. We are talking about millions and millions of years ago. Then after this their death, again a new vegetation was formed on its surface. In this way, more than 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 layers were formed in which you can see the presence of dirt, rocks, coal. And all these layers, due to the effect of high temperature and pressure, were finally converted to coal. It took a long time. And finally, when we dig our earth's surface, we get coal for our routine work in our daily life. Now, we are going to see the location of coal mines in our country. They are found in Odisha, Jharkhand, Uttar Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Andhra Pradesh, Sikkim, Arunachal Pradesh, Maharashtra and Meghalaya. Now we are going to study about the petroleum. Children, Have you ever visited to these type of refineries? I think you might have seen. So now we are going to see the formation of petroleum. Here you see millions and millions of years ago, the dead remains in the sea as well as in water bodies like algae and other creatures have gone under anaerobic respiration. That means in the absence of air, they died. And finally, they were converted into the other products like the gases, oil, and water. After millions and millions of years ago, we have seen that below the sea level there were formation of gas layer, one layer of oil and another layer of water. And finally, we concluded that there was the formation of petroleum which was extracted with the help of the machines and was transported to different parts of our country. Now we are going to see where are the places we can find petroleum refineries. We can find petroleum refineries in Gujarat, Assam, Maharashtra, Odisha and Uttar Pradesh. Now we are going to see the uses of petroleum. The petroleum is used in our daily life as LPG gas. Then they are used as plastics. It is also used as fuel in automobiles. It is used as diesel. It is used as jet fuel as well as it is used in making of roads. Large amount of petroleum is used in making petroleum jelly which is used in our daily life. Now we are going to study about the conservation of resources. So our next topic is conservation of natural resources. In this, we have to make the use of 3R factor, that is reduce, reuse and recycle. As well as we have to make the use of natural resources like water, sunlight, that is called solar energy, then wind energy. We have to make the less wastage of energy. Also, we have to plant more and more trees. We have to maintain the ecological balance as well as we have to save the fuels by keeping the machines in good condition. Now, it's time for assignment. And our today's assignment is solve the oral questions, fill in the blanks and crossword in your textbook. Thank you for watching this video.